center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now, here's McDaniels. Holiday, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Tatum. Drills it from outside.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
And great, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. Conley with it, now guarded by Tatum. Taken away by Holiday. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Here's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Offensive rebound. Randle outside. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Edwards. To the paint. Randle passes to McDaniels. Over Tatum. A shot by McDaniels. No good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And that's good. Jason Tatum for 3. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
And he's got such a smooth release on that jump shot. You can feel that it's just coming naturally to him.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
The Celtics with the lead. Holiday with the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Gobert, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size. Not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
McDaniels gets a wide-open look. Gets in there. Conley with the assist. McDaniels got 5 now.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Back to Holiday. Down low. Here's White. The kick out to Brown. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against White. Pass to McDaniels. 1:04 left in the first. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Conley outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Brown wide open. He fires. Buries it from 3-point range.
Brown does a nice job of staying ready and making himself a weapon off the ball.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, when Edwards is pulling out pump fakes, it's borderline unfair.
He hits the second from the line.
At the line for 3.
And he makes all 3.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pritchard passes to Craig. From downtown, Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's the break. And the wide open shot. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Reed. And it's Minot in at power forward. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Pass to Reed, the 3-ball. Horford with the rebound. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hauser's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. 3-pointer. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Boston's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Some changes for Boston. Porzingis comes in for Al Horford. And it's Holiday in for Torrey Craig. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Edwards. Alexander Walker with the ball. He has yet to score. It's good from long range.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that mark.
It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And it's all evened up. 8 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
A 3 from Porzingis. Minnesota with the rebound. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Right wing. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And Gobert hits to Conley. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Holiday to pass to Pritchard.
2 minutes remaining in the
Yeah, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Alexander Walker. What a terrific move that was. Alexander Walker's got 11 points in the quarter. Pass to Tatum. The three. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Puts up a deep three. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston trailing. Here's Hauser. Fires for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Alexander Walker on the wing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The three-pointer no good. And the Celtics shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Out to Edwards. He gets it up. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics out in front, leading by just 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Edwards looking it over to the left side wing. Conley with the 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. Go ahead to the line. That one is on Holiday.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Here's Brown, and there's the drive. Brown jams it in.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. White, wide open, he fires. And again, Boston with the triple.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there, willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Edwards finds Gobert. Gobert with a screen on White. Here's McDaniels. Outside for Randall. Outside Edwards. And another shot. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Fades away. Good on the 3-point shot. McDaniels got 8 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Stolen by Conley. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Celtics shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Pritchard, he's checked in for White. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. To the middle, it's stolen by Brown. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. 4-point game. Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for him.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
For the lead. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The wide open look here for Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Outside for Randall. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Randall finds Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Outside Holiday. And again, Boston with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Alexander Walker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Hauser. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Floats it up for Randall. Drew Holiday has been on display for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Minnesota, we got Joe Ingles, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
From deep, Ingles gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ingles has got his first 3 points of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Hauser. He's covered by Clark. Hauser misses. Timberwolves trail by 5. Ingles with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Ingles can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Hauser. Takes a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. From deep, Ingles. Al Horford with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A three. Not going to go that time.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Hauser, defended by DiVincenzo. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Launches the three. Rebounded by Hauser.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Pritchard passes to Horford. Here's Craig. Ingles covering. Pass to Hauser. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, right through the net. Hauser's got 5 points now this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
The wide open look here for Ingles. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
From past the arc, Hauser misses. Timberwolves trail by 4. Clark for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Puts up a 3. Drops in the tray. Hauser's got 20. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Ingles can't get it to go.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Hauser misses. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They just got executed. And here's Ingles outside. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Craig against DiVincenzo. He had stolen by Ingles. Here we go, one-on-one. Launches a 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Hauser. Got a piece of it. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Ingles against Craig. There's the 3. Horford with the rebound. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag. And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Pass to Hauser. Craig with a screen on Edwards. And here's Ingles outside. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Boston sweeping by with the win. It was up for grabs right until... Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Now here's Holmgren. Shoots over Tatum, and that one's good. Holmgren.
And there's nowhere on the floor where Holmgren can't do damage. He's put a ton of pressure on the D with his jump shot.
Porzingis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. The 3 ball. And Drew Holiday gets a 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Holiday's gone 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. Williams a screen on Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Releases. Rebound Boston.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Such a wide open look.
They're stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis from deep 3-point land. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Puts up a 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Williams.
Well, the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
He shoots it. A good-looking shot from the wing.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. Tatum pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Off target from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw in this game. And last season, Britt, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league in 2 steals per game. What a season. He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Takes the 3. Boston pulls it in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Dort. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Holiday from long range. Dort grabs the miss. Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Pass to Holmgren. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Over Porzingis. And it's Holmgren missing. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Outside White. And here's Brown for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
The shot by Dort, no good. And the Celtics shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Tatum from long range. Brown finds Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Cornett's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pritchard. Horford outside. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court for the Thunder, Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the 2. And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive BA in his first year to shoot over 40% from three. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his number one attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position.
Fires for 3. Rebound by Wiggins.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Lets the 3 fly. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Pritchard. And it's all from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Hauser. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rebound Boston. Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Tatum from long range. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wallace. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Wallace has got 5 now. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Is that distracting to you?
Not really, BA. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Will it go? Out to Craig. Horford for 3. Hey, Horford from range.
Teammates love that. When Horford is looking to shoot fast, it makes the offense look dangerous.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Hauser. Back to Pritchard. The 3 is up. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside Craig. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Tatum from long range. Tatum drills the 3.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. 7 points in the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
From behind the arc. And another three for Oklahoma City.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. There's Tatum with the three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wiggins. Horford with a steal. Here's Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Hauser. The three from Craig. That one is off. Wiggins for three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Pass to Tatum. Launches it from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's guarded by White. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Brown for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
6 on the shot clock. Williams from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Thunder lead by 6.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Outside White. Outside Brown. Misses the 3. Oklahoma City leading by 6. It's stolen by Tatum. 3 on 3. Three-pointer. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Holiday. Pulls up for 3. Counted from distance. Holiday's got 9 points.
The moment he touches the ball, Drew Holiday just exploding to get out in transition.
Williams against Brown. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on White. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
B.A., it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we could put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Pritchard's checked in for White. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Williams passes to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. The Thunder with another miss. The Celtics have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Outside, Brown. And that misses. That would have put them up. For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Caruso, the pass to Williams. It's stolen by Tatum. Brown scanning the floor. Outside Tatum. For the lead. That one no good.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Caruso, a screen on Brown. Caruso outside. There's the 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Boston trailing. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Brown. 50 seconds left in the third.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Caruso with it, picked up by Tatum. Williams from long range. Pure from 3-point range. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Stolen by Caruso. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice finish from Williams on the alley-oop. I mean, that takes some real athleticism.
Tatum way outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hardenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep 3-point land. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Holiday from long range. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Thunder, we've got Aaron Wiggins. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Jang in at the 5, roaming the paint. Wiggins passes to Caruso. 3-pointer. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Hauser. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Jang. There's the triple. On target from range. And the Thunder lead by 13.
Not the best 3-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Hauser passes to Tatum. Here's Horford. Here's Shireman. Crops in the 3.
And you have to love seeing Al Horford dish the rock.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Sajay. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Let's go with a 3. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Watched by Wallace. And it's Tatum missing.
But that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Jang's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest 3-pointer you can imagine.
Thunder leading by 13. Here's the 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. No problems knocking that one down.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Both teams will make substitutions. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Launches it. Hartenstein pulls it in.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Thunder lead by 13.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Sinks the tray.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Holiday surveying the floor. Fires from deep. And the Celtics another three.
The defenders right now guessing as to how Drew Holiday is going to come at you. Offense showing up tonight for Drew.
Hartenstein, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Right side Tatum from outside the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. The fader. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Down inside. Dort defending. And stolen by Williams. And the shot falls short that time.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
4-3. The Thunder with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Hartenstein. Porzingis grabs the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he nails it!
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here.
McDaniels in at the small forward position. Well, Clark, it may not be for everyone, but we have a great defensive matchup this evening in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is for me, Kevin. I mean, I like to see defense take center stage sometimes. I love when teams get after it and make it hard for each other to score. And if you're a basketball purist, this is must-watch TV.
Now here's Williams, and it's Hartenstein in the corner. Lets it go from deep, connects from three-point range.
Oh, nice job there from Holgram. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. Conley for three. Dort grabs the miss. Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Randall. 5 to shoot. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Edwards, good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Holmgren in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. Nice open look, but it's no good. Thunder have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren against Randall. The kick out to Williams. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Randall. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Randall's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
For 3, Edwards sinks the triple. He has 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Hartenstein with it. For 3, Holmgren. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And they take the lead.
And with the shot clock nearing 0, Randall calmly sinks one.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Williams can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 4-7 from 3-point range so far in the first. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Edwards against Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Edwards against Dort. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Thunder?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into
a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. And it's Wallace in at the 2-guard. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Here's Reed. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards at full speed. Inside, Reed kicks to Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The Thunder with another miss. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed misses. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on DiVincenzo. Goes up from the top of the key. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Oklahoma City. Pass to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Picked by Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Reed with a screen on Caruso. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Such a wide open look. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Williams passes to Caruso. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Six to shoot. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Reed with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. He gets that open.
And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. So it's Minnesota now. 6-point game. McDaniels, the Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Williams, that's good.
And running offense through Holmgren,
great court awareness and really unselfish.
Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Fires for three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Randall surveying the D. Shoots over Holmgren. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Oklahoma City in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Outside, Dort tries the spin move. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock. From outside the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. McDaniels got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. Here's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Holmgren against Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Pass to Caruso. Offensive rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. Beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Caruso's got 6 points.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Caruso with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. A wide open look here for Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. Drawing fouls, Clark, end of a wine, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, 1, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then 2, whining when fouls aren't called.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Alexander Walker on the wing. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Shots good by Williams.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Fade away. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. And the wide open shot from Reed drills the three-pointer. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Caruso, the pass to Williams. The kick out to Williams. Wallace with a screen on Reed. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Substitution on court.
8 seconds left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Williams. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Thunder out in front. They lead by 3. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Alex Caruso out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at center, locking down the middle. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Ingles can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Caruso with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Here's Wallace. Good on the three-point shot.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist on the night. Timberwolves trail by 6. Reed with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's DiVincenzo. And here's Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player, always looking to make the extra pass.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. In the corner, Wallace with it. On the wing, Wiggins. Ingles covering. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to Caruso. And the 3 off target.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Clark, the pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. That gives them the lead. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession. That's great. He delivers.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And it goes down 2 points.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Holmgren. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right there in the rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
It's up a 3. A nice shot by McDaniel. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Under trailing by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
To the wing on the left. McDaniels finds Gobert. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Oh, good with the triple. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to McDaniels. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. 36 seconds left in the game. Hartenstein against Conley. From past the arc, nails the triple.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
Picked by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by the Timberwolves. For the 3. Rebound by Williams. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer. That one doesn't go. And so Minnesota takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Now here's Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Porzingis grabs the board.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
That's tipped. White, the pass to Holiday. Back to White from the arc. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
Randall, a screen on White. Edwards for 3. And he buries his first look.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Fades. And yep, it's good.
When he needs to get into that mid-range bag, Kristaps Porzingis feels super comfortable.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
A 3 off the inbound. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
There's Tatum with the 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Holiday drives in. White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Edwards against White. White against Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDaniels passes to Conley. Over Holiday. The shot by Conley, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Conley. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Randall, a screen on White. Here's Edwards. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, in pick-and-roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Brown. No made baskets yet. White for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Cornette. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
The 3, Randall. Minnesota again missing. Boston on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. Launches a three. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Timberwolves trail by 5. Clark outside. Randall outside. Up top, DiVincenzo, defended by Brown. The three is up. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser from downtown. Reed with the rebound. They push it up 4 on 3. And here's Clark for 3. Drills it from deep.
A lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Celtics. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 5. And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, B.A., and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
DiVincenzo finds Reed. Fires in the triple. Reed's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minot's checked in. Lets it go from deep. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Minot. This one for 3. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. The 3 from Craig. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Minot. And Craig pulls it down.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston leading by 11. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. And again, Boston with the triple. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Minot. They can't stop the run with that one. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. 1:46 left in the second. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert comes in for Minot, and Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Craig. Edwards, the pass to Reed. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That'll be a second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. Pass to White. Beyond the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
He buries it from 3. Randall's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Brown for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. 52 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Conley finds Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Dillingham's checked in for DiVincenzo. The Celtics also with a sub. Tillman's checked in for Cornette. Here's Tillman. Boston, no good that time either. Oh, deflected and stolen by Holiday. Offensive rebound. 19 seconds left in the second period. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Pass to Dillingham. Here's the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Boston out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll be back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3, small forward. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 14-point game. Edwards against Holiday. Deflects the pass. Randall, the pass to Edwards. 4 on the clock. And Edwards slams it in.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
The Timberwolves shooting just 31% in today's game. The punch from Gobert.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
McDaniels with it, now guarded by Brown. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. White for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 13. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Outside Edwards. Holiday against Conley. Outside McDaniels. Off the mark there with a 3. Celtics lead by 13. It's Brown on the wing. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The high-value three-point opportunity for Jaylen Brown. This guy's a threat from anywhere.
Edwards for three. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up, and Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Randall outside. And the deficit down inside single digits. Randall's got 6.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Oh, Porzingis, a huge target.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
Edwards fires from way outside. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Brown with it. He's picked up by Conley. Brown inside. He's against Gobert. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. Randall on the screen. Pass to Dillingham. Over to the wing. Outside. DiVincenzo. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Cornette. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Brown. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside for Randall. From downtown. Hauled in by Brown. 4-3. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 9.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking.
And so it's the Boston Celtics earning this break in the action, up 10. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Craig with it, picked up by Reid. From 6 feet away, Horford can't hit. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. Reid passes to Edwards. Three-pointer. They get it back. Back to Reid. Launches a 3. He drops it from range.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Pass to Hauser. Now here's Horford. The shot. Garza grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Clark for 3. Connects from downtown.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Jacks up a 3. Bowser, that's good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Garza. Fires the 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Horford for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Clark for 3. Bowser grabs the board. Boston leading by 7. Horford outside. The 3 is up. Hey, Horford from range.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And it's Horford again missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The 3, DiVincenzo hits the trifecta.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Now here's Horford. Defense right on him. Connects on the foul line jumper. Horford's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. Here's Garza. Clark outside. Pass to Garza. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Edwards. Outside Reed. From outside the arc. Hits the 3-pointer.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Boston's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. And here's Horford for 3. Drains the triple. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
It's Edwards on the wing. The kick out to Ingles. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
I'll tell you, this guy's a tireless competitor. What an answer from distance by Joe Ingles.
And Pritchard, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's DiVincenzo. Right side Reed. DiVincenzo, the pass to Clark. On the take. Out to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Off target with the 3. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Ingles. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And here's Brown for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
This is the thing about Kristaps Porzingis. He has both size and skill, a high percentage play right there.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Boston with the W. They have to feel good.
teams is some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. No one covering.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own three.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Holiday looking for an opening. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. And here's Brown outside. Thunder with the rebound. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thanks, David. And it's in there.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
And Brown now atop the key. Off target from three-point range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now Brown after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. With the fadeaway. Brown, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Holmgren kicks to Dort. The three connects from three-point range. Dort's got 6 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now Dort, following Jrue Holiday's three-point attempt.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Dort. No good on the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Puts up a deep three. And it's Brown missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Dort, left side. And stolen by White. Pass to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Wasted no time on that one.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Will it go? That doesn't go either for Brown.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Left side, Brown.
Credit credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Caruso. They swipe it. Brown outside. And he's good on the three ball. Brown's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Thunder.
Caruso kicks to Williams. Williams has a screen for Williams. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Horford. Torrey Craig is out there with Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the three slot. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston, trailing by 4.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Caruso. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom to point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Pritchard passes to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Williams against Horford. Got it despite fading back a bit. Williams has got his first points of the night.
He's a tough fella to deal with when he gets below the free throw line.
The Thunder leading by 9. A three-pointer, Wiggins, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Outside Tatum. The three is drilled by Tatum.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Pritchard. Off target from outside. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. From downtown, and that's good. Jason Tatum for 3. Tatum's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Celtics.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. It's good from long range. Caruso's got 9 points now in the quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Hauser. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Wallace kicks to Williams. Horford against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Craig. Lets it go from deep. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Thunder have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Caruso, no good. And stolen by Williams. Wallace kicks to Caruso. Here's Wiggins. Ball's knocked loose. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Tatum pulls it down. Craig finds Horford. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Horford from outside. Kept alive by Boston. The kick out to Tatum for 3. Wiggins with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 8. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Caruso, no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The 3 from Tatum. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Caruso. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Lou Dort with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report.
Got to be cognizant of where Brown is at all times because this man will torch you.
Dort is screen on Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the 1, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Holiday. They get it again. Porzingis kicks to White. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 14. And here is Dort. And taken away by Brown. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Brown. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 11 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now Hartenstein. Following the Porzingis miss from deep, Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. No good from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
A pass to Porzingis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
And it's Williams again missing. On the wing, Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. For the tie, Tatum no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Holiday. Porzingis kicks to Holiday. For the lead. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Over in the corner, Dort. White against Holmgren. Shoots over White. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
White the pass to Tatum. He could go. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum and Horford man the post positions. And it's Shireman in at the two spot. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Jang. Celtics also with a sub. Cornette's checked in. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Here's Cornette, defended by Caruso. And that one's good. Tatum.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Williams sends a screen for Caruso. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics trail by 4. The three from Tatum. The three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Pritchard. misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's good from Williams.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And another miss by Boston. Oklahoma City leading by 6. One-on-one here. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Down kicks to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 14 points here in the second half.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Hartenstein against Porzingis. Outside Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it fly from 18. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And now that's 11 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday attacking outside Tatum.
2 minutes.
Brown outside. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. This ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. The 3 from Tatum. Thunder with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Holmgren's checked in.
Number 7.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Count that one for Dort.
On top of everything else he does for this team, Dort is having himself a night in the scoring column.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
At the line for the Celtics.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Williams' shot is off.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
To the inside. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. Tatum with it. Brown with the screen on Holmgren. And here's Tatum for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one.
Serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights. Aha, so clever with the up fake. Holmgren is good at going into the contact in these type of situations.
Randall outside. There's the 3. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Stolen by Conley. In transition. Outside Edwards from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Holmgren's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. The kick out to Edwards. For 3, Randall gets the 3 to fall. Randall's got 6.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Now here's Randall. 9 points in the game. 3-pointer off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
He's such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Here's Randall. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Lets it fly. Out to the wing. Williams a screen on Randall. Williams with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Holmgren. And that'll tie this game up.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. Love seeing these type of results.
For 3, Randall. He buries it from 3. 12 points for him.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Outside McDaniels. The 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And the shot goes down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Randall can't hit. Thunder trail by 4. It's Dort on the wing. Fires from deep. Hartenstein in the post. Checked by Randall. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels from long range. Takes the 3. Randall can't hit. The Thunder have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels with the rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
For 3, Conley. The Thunder pull it in.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Wing shot on the way. Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
Makes his selection.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's Minnesota. They lead by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Naz Reid out there with Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. Minot's checked in for Miller. And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Minnesota's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Reid a screen on Caruso. No one covering. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Takes a three. And Caruso, good for 3.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Garza. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oklahoma City trailing. Pulls up on the wing. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. And there's a pick. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Puts up a 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. On the assist by Caruso.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Reid for 3. He can't get it to go. The Thunder have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Alexander Walker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 6.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Doubled by Caruso. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Pass to Dort. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And stolen by Edwards. Alexander Walker with it. Caruso covers. Outside, Alexander Walker. No good with the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins, to the left side wing. Fires for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Reid. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. The kick out to Conley. To the inside. It's Edwards on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And it's Caruso with the ball for Oklahoma City. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a 3. Hartenstein, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Left side, Conley. Out to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. McDaniels, a screen on Holmgren. No coverage that time. Randall's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
There's a screen. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wallace outside. Dort, a screen on Conley. That one from long range. Wallace has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. McDaniels, a screen on Dort. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Got it up. And that's not gonna go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead, up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Julius Randle has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray. Randall's got 21.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. He was all alone on that one.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Minnesota in the lead. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. Here's Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Why do lefty shots look so pretty? Like that one for Randall, man. I wish I shot at lefty.
Dort for 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Pass to Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Randall. Gobert finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Clock at 4. Edwards for 3. The triple hits for Edwards.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And stolen by Williams. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Here's Hartenstein. The 3-ball. Randall pulls down the board. McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Randall. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. And here's Caruso outside. Drills it from deep. So Dort's got 6. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Randall, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Randall. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards against Williams. Caruso outside. The three is up. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, Alexander Walker. There's a minute 12 left in the third. From deep. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Williams from long range. And Conley grabs the miss. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in for Dort. Outside for Randall. Stolen by Caruso. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Wiggins from long range. He's off on that one. Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall finds Reed. Reed to screen on Caruso. Back to Reed. Out to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Minnesota again missing.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Williams from long range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target, and we've reached the end of the third. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. They've got Joe Ingles, Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. Pass to Wallace. Fade away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Here's the pick. Outside, Ingles. Stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Thunder. It's tipped and stolen by Clark. Edwards with it. Caruso covers. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Reed for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins got 4 rebounds now.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Thunder making a switch here. Jang's checked in.
Number 13, Usman Jang.
Now Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Dort with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. No luck on that one.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Back to Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. The 3. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by DiVincenzo.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Here's Caruso. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
The kick out to Wiggins. Caruso outside. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, sweet move. Back to Caruso. There's the triple. Edwards pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Clark. Outside Edwards. Back to Clark. Now here's Conley. Clark outside. Over Wiggins. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Beyond the arc.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a...
Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Holmgren with it. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Conley. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's McDaniels. Randall outside. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Conley, down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert passes to Randall. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 56 seconds left in the final quarter. Williams against Conley. Ooh, poked away. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Back to Holmgren. The three ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
The three from Holmgren hits the trifecta. And now it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game.